Welcome back to Technology Review. I'm your host, Mac Jackson Jr. You can find us on Facebook at facebook.com/Technology Review TV. That's facebook.com/Technology Review TV. Remember to click on the like button to like our show. And we are also live on Facebook, doing a Facebook Live. So say hello to everybody out there who's watching our show on Facebook as well. You can find us on Twitter, twitter.com/Mac Jackson Jr. That's twitter.com/Mac Jackson Jr. Or my website, macjacksonjr.com. My question for you is this. I'll start the segment out asking you a simple question. Would you know if your personal information was stolen? And if it was stolen, who would you contact? What would you do? How would you get your information restored back to its original state before it was stolen? And what if it happened again after it was restored? These are some of the questions and reasons why I wrote a new book called How to Protect Your Family from Identity Theft and Fraud. Did you know that over 16 million and rising new victims of identity theft are reported to law enforcement every year? According to the Federal Trade Commission and our Justice Department, identity theft is the fastest growing crime of the 21st century. I am a cybersecurity professional, author, and speaker. I've created How to Protect Your Family from Identity Theft and Fraud as a must-read. This book is full of information from leading law enforcement professionals, governmental agencies, and cybersecurity researchers. Information I have gathered and put together along with case studies of individuals like yourself and families like yours on identity theft and what they've done to mitigate the damages. And if I can bring these stories and case studies to you, then you can avoid situations that these other families have been faced to protect your family. Each of the chapters in the book is full of short, no-nonsense, how-to answers, and from my perspective, as well as tips and techniques from professionals like myself on what you can do to handle identity theft and cybercrime that affect your family, your young children, your elderly parents, and yourself. These case studies, again, are from families just like yours. Take a look at Identity Theft and Fraud, our book. Individuals and businesses from around the world have had cyber attacks that affect them. It's a silent thief that can take your information, make a copy of it, and then sell it on the black market for profit. Information is the new currency. For today, our best defense is through education. That's our first line of defense from a cyber attack. So take a look at my new book, How to Protect Your Family from Identity Theft and Fraud, by going to my website at macjacksonjr.com/store. That's macjacksonjr.com/store, and sign up and get your book, your reservation ordered, and we'll be shipping the books out by the end of March. But sign up now for How to Protect Your Family from Identity Theft and Fraud. Again, by going to macjacksonjr.com/store and sign up for How to Protect Your Family from Identity Theft and Fraud. Okay, in this episode, we call it the Business Spotlight. In our Business Spotlight, we like to ask business owners one question, a simple question, and that is, what is the biggest cyber security threat to business? The biggest cybersecurity threat to business is when businesses are not mapping, connecting a cyber attack to their bottom line. Businesses are becoming more proactive, but in the past they've been basically reactive. It's like when it happened, it's a thing of well, it won't happen to our company. We have the best IT team, and you may have the best IT systems in your organization, and you're right. But what is the weakest link of your organization? Is it your employees? Is it a disgruntled employee? It could be all of the above. It could be an employee that doesn't even aware of information that they are bringing into the organization has malware. All of this information can be stopped at the door of your company, and we have a way to do that, and that's through training education. But here's how it happens. A lot of times cyber attackers or cyber hackers would befriend an employee of an organization with an app on the employee's smartphone. The employee then takes this app into their organization and then connects to the Wi-Fi within the organization, and that could be a possible way, not the only way, folks, but a possible way that malware can transfer from the employee's smart device to the corporation's servers. Could be one way. Another way, an employee who doesn't know may plug their smart device into their laptop or desktop to charge the battery, not knowing that that smart device is a computer system. And when you charge your computer through your USB charger, you could basically are opening up a gateway between the malware on your device, possible malware on your device, to be transmitted to the server within your organization. So the best way to avoid this, yes, companies are writing policies and they're shutting down USB drives on laptops and desktops of employees. But however, there needs to be more done. We need to educate the employee as well, so the employee understands reasons why you can't do this particular practice anymore versus taking it away from them. There's reasons why, and through education we can talk to our employees and have them aware of it. In other words, we're protecting the company's protecting themselves with a great IT team, but individuals working within the corporations have to understand reasons why these protections are done, and they're more than just policies. They're also protecting the employee as well, because if the cyber criminal cannot get the company's data, that individual that they have hijacked in their personal data, that information can be sold in the black market. So now that individual that works for a company also needs to know how they can protect their data, especially at home, protect their kids, and protect their family from cyber attackers that would love to get their information. Again, I stress the importance that information is the new currency. So, for corporations, the bottom line is this. Cybersecurity is not just an IT issue anymore. It now affects your bottom line. And one of the things that companies are becoming very cautious about and understanding, especially the C-level members of the organization, your CEOs, CIOs, is that if you had a cyber attack, your company can be threatened by financial losses of information. You can be hit by reputational damages, right? How would your customers react to your company if there was a cyber attack within your organization? And of course, the legal entanglements. Lots of legal entanglements could be involved, from state, local, federal, class action lawsuits. These lawsuits and financial entanglements could far surpass your insurance policies. And these insurance policies, folks, are also much different than the general insurance for your business. We're talking cyber liability insurance, and some of you have policies that are $2 million. Well, if it's a really negligent attack, the insurance company may not pay it as well, and then you could be faced with other types of financial entanglements. So it's very, very important that every member of your organization understands their role and their duty, what they need to know to be a part of the solution. Education is the best way to do that. One of the things in education that we recommend we train employees on is understanding the types of policies. These are policies in your organization that are living and breathing, in other words, that change every 6 months. There should be change and adjustments made. For example, in the story I just aforementioned, bring in your own device into work. We need to be able to train your employees why this policy is necessary and why they need to understand how to do this correctly. If they understand it, they can avoid a lot of issues, even at home and, of course, their job and their workplace as well. We have a policy on destroying or getting rid of old computer systems. What happens if that laptop is no longer needed in the company or corporation? Would your IT team take the laptop back from the employee? Or if you're a small company or a small business, what do you do with your old laptop? Do you give it to your child, or do you donate it to a school or university? There are steps you need to take to protect that data that was on that machine, as well as deleting it. You're making sure it cannot be restored again. These are just some of the policies that you should be aware of. There's a lot more, and we can help you. We, meaning my company, Asim Cyber Group and MJ Computer Concepts, we can help you do that. The best way to do that, folks, is to contact us at 702-868-0808. That's MJ Computer Concepts, or send me an email at info@macjacksonjr.com. We can arrange for a consultant to talk with you on the phone or make a on-site visit or a Skype call to your organization from around the world and talk to you about our recommendations of protecting your data and your customers' information. That's the best way. You can find me on my website at macjacksonjr.com. It's chock full of information on cybersecurity, as well as our new book, How to Protect Your Family, folks, from Identity Theft. We'll be right back after these messages.